Hey y'all, it's Amanda. Welcome back to my channel. And today is a little mini vlog. We're going to talk about books I bought in the Prime Day sale, some books I've unhauled and put in my Pango bookstore, and other things that I bought other than books and all that stuff this week, and reading updates, all the good stuff. So let's go.
I in awesome wonder consider all the worlds thy hands have made. I see the stars.
All right, today is Saturday, and my house is crazy. I have got to clean. But I did get a haircut today, so hey. Got a couple inches cut off. I feel like it looks a little healthier. I'll probably get a little color next time, but I usually just get the brown. I used to get blonde. You know, about last year, y'all could tell I was getting blonde in my hair, but it's a lot to keep up with. So we're here with that. So then I went to Sam's, all this stuff. So it's been a busy day with that, and then trying to get everything organized in my house has been crazy. I've unhauled some books today. We'll go in there and I'll show y'all kind of what I've put in there so far and kind of like what my process is for unhauling books and everything. I didn't want to do like a formal book haul, book unhaul, just a little vlog style, talk about a book I finished this week, all that good stuff. So yeah, first thing I want to share with y'all is I did get the Carvel trilogy. Did I need this? No. Have I read them? Yes. Do I remember them? No. Do I want to reread them? Yes. Did I used to have book one signed and sold it? Yes. No, I'm buying the whole trilogy. What? Yeah, I have no answer for you. But they were $22 for all three of them, hardcover. So that was a really good deal in Prime Day. And I really want to reread them because I have her spinoff series, the first two books by Stephanie Garber, in that spinoff series she's got. And they're gorgeous. You know, they're just some of my favorite circus type books. And I think I rated these like anywhere from 3 to 4 stars a few years ago. Content wise, I don't know, but I think this would be really fun to see, like reread them, see how I feel today, because I read them when they first come out, see how I feel today, let y'all know some of the content, all that stuff, you know, because I listened some of these on audio literally years ago, and as cheap as I got them, I can easily sell this set. You know what I'm saying? If once I'm done, if I don't care to reread them again at some point, or if they're not like they don't still hold the nostalgia for me again, you know, as they did. I mean, we'll see, but I honestly cannot remember hardly anything about it. It would be just like reading a whole new series. So we're here, and I ended up getting something else I didn't need, but I got the ESV scripture journals, and I got these. They've been on my list like forever, y'all, and these were $32, I want to say, something like that. It was in the 30s, don't quote me, but it was in the $30 range versus $80, $90 that they've been forever, and it was on Lightning deal. Had to grab it. So it is gorgeous, gorgeous, and I have always wanted this. This is the New Testament set, okay, scripture journals, but hello, yes. I love these. They're gorgeous. They have beautiful floral details, watercolor, landscapes, all that stuff. And what it looks like is you have, like, you know, the first book here, or the first chapter here, and then you have notes, and that's kind of how the whole thing's set up. So yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm so excited that I got these. And I got this from, it's not Prime Day related, but I did another sticker book, and y'all, I did the unhaul, and I found a whole other box of stationery I missed. So yeah, more decluttering to come. But anyway, this is a bookworm sticker book.
Okay, I did not need this, but it was just, I don't know what I was doing, but
I seen it on Instagram, had to have it. So Instabuy, Apple Pay, you know how that goes. But let me flip it around here. You kind of got, and honey, they don't know they don't know us, because we could use this whole book in 2 months. You know what I'm saying? As much as we read. But yeah, books to read, all this stuff, anticipated releases, currently reading, little sticky notes. Okay, this ain't going too well. I'm trying to show y'all. Banner stickers, favorite book quotes. I'm not showing y'all, but this is very good. And then this is rating, current read, all that stuff, okay? Finished reading, another rating. Books read this month. Honey, a stack of 3, we gonna need more than that. The book belongs to type stickers. Those are cool. And then an actual shelf you can color in and write the names of books on. And then more here, clear stickers of book stacks, coffee, chairs, flowers, all the things. Yep, because books and coffee go together, books and tea, all that stuff. And then we've got, yep, speaking of tea, right here, we've got cats and dogs and bookstore fronts and just really cute floral detail and book stacks and decor, and then more just clear stickers here, book nerd. I like big books. It's not hoarding if it's books. Reading can take you everywhere. And then the girls reading at the end. So I thought these were adorable. Wrong is brand or whatever you want to call it, the name. This book out, so I remember to use it in my planners. Then I got book 1 in the Regency Spies of London series by Melanie Dickerson, A Spy's Devotion. And it's crazy. I bought book 1 and 3. 1, 2 and 3 on Pango, but 1 and 3 from one seller, and then book 2 from another seller. Book 2 I went ahead and got. But like book 1 and 3, they weren't even shipping. So they must not be active on there. You know, a lot of times people will post. You gotta be careful with Pango books sometimes because people who post, you gotta kind of see when was the last time they were active, all that. It said she was active that week, but she hadn't been on there in 2 weeks, so I canceled it. So I ended up buying book 1 on there, so at least I have 1 and 2 if I want to try to read this trilogy. So this is like a Regency era type book, Christian fiction. And then I ended up getting a coloring book, so I'm gonna try to color. Will I? Who knows? I ain't got time to color, but this was $6 and I had to have it, even if it's just a display somewhere. Okay, the Thomas Kincaid Disney coloring book. And what I love about this, y'all, literally it was like $6 and the retail on it is like $13. So yeah, I was glad it's half off. But like, look at this. They have like the full color picture and then like where you can color, and I love that because your girl never knows what color to color something. Okay, so that's cool. I like this. And then I got a lot of Kristen Hanna books. Okay, so let me just kind of go through. I'm not going to go into detail about these. I read one of Kristen Hanna's books many years ago. Okay, ignore my bed. It ain't made. Transparency. My house is a mess right now. My kid been jumping on my bed. But these are all of the Kristen Hanna books that I bought. And I do have another one of hers on my shelf. But she is a secular historical author. And I really liked The Great Alone by her, so I had to have a copy. I read this many years ago, and I don't know content on it today. I really couldn't tell you. I read it probably 2017, 2018. When was it published? Probably when it was first published, 2018. That's when I read it. And I really don't remember. 28-year-old man, I can't remember nothing. So anyway, this is set in Alaska though, and it's in 1974, and it seems like the dad was abusive. I can't remember, so that might be something, but I literally cannot remember, okay, anything about it. But a lot of people like that book. But look here, Bezos. What is this? Look at the front cover here, y'all. It's sticking up. You can't get it to stay flat. Disappointment. Okay, anyway. But that's what happens when you order from Amazon. Then Fly Away. This is book 2 after Firefly Lane. Apparently this is a Netflix series, so I don't know anything about it, but apparently both of these follow some friends, female friends, and since they've been friends since the 70s, and there's some secrets and drama and all that stuff. So yeah. Let me know if you've read any of these, by the way. And I have Winter Garden. This is a World War II Russia epic love story, I guess. I don't know. 1941, and then dual timeline in 2000. Is one woman's sweeping, heartbreaking story of loss, love, and redemption. So, got that. And then True Colors. Now, this is not the cover that I ordered. Bezos, what are you doing? This is the cover I ordered, but it gone. I don't know. They didn't send the right cover, but that's fine. This one's okay too. It just looks dated to me. Compared to her other covers, very dated. But I don't know when this was written. So this was written 2009. So yeah, it's a little bit dated for the time. But as far as the covers go, but we got some sisters and stuff drama and family drama here. So got that. And then I got some Christian fiction. So I got The Metropolitan Affair, Jocelyn Green. This is a historical fiction from the 20s, okay? And then we have book 3 in the Defend and Protect series, Lynn Blackburn, Under Fire. It was only like $6. I already have book 1 and 2, so I bought book 3. I've never read book 1, so hopefully I like it. It'll be all right. If I don't, I can get rid of them. But yeah, look at me. I'm always getting a whole trilogy before I even start book 1 anyway. That's not the way to go, but I do it. And then I got book 1 in the Pictures of the Heart series, Remember Me, Tracy Peterson. We're here. I've heard this is really good. I've heard great things about this book. So it is a Christian historic fiction. And then I had got 2 Brandon Sandersons, which y'all, I didn't realize how big this book was. The Way of Kings, 1,000 pages. What? I'm gonna have to get back on Hobb, reading Robin Hobb, before I get back into Sanderson. This book was only like $15, I want to say-ish. And it's normally like $30, $40. So I'm glad that I got it, but I didn't realize it was hardcover when I got it. So yeah, another fantasy, secular fantasy. Trust of the Emerald Sea by Sanderson, and this is like the first in his like projects and stuff. There's little special projects. Everyone has been talking about this book, so I picked it up. So that's my little haul. Now, let's check out what I unhauled, okay? All right, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna set this phone right here. You're gonna hear my kid in the back, so it is what it is. I think I'm gonna sit here. Okay, I'm gonna regret this. My knees. Maybe I need to sit down way down in here. I don't know. This is not gonna work. Woo. Okay, hold on a minute. All right, and so I finally found me a seat, but here's some of the books I'm getting rid of. I did decide to put my Sarah Adams books in the unhaul pile, so they in there. I already sold one of them. But then I've got some book of the month. So The Good Left Undone, Adriana Trigiani, my kid, ignore it. Getting rid of it. And then Independence, I don't even know how to say her name. But this is another one. It's like a generational story, I think. I just don't plan to read these, y'all. I just really don't think I'm going to ever really find the time to read them. And if I do, I'll pick up audio. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I've really got to like, every time I get books, I have to unhaul some. So they're in this little tote, you know, like the black totes with the yellow lids. And I've got about 70 books in here so far. There's probably 70 books in my store. So there's some Christian fiction and there's some secular books. So you can check it out, I'll put it in the descriptions. Some of you have purchased them, so definitely appreciate that. But yeah, here we go. Anyway, I did decide to unhaul the lot of these Virgin River books. It's not clean, so from what I've read, so peace out. I'm like, whatever. So here's a couple of those that I'm getting rin of. And then I am getting rid of my Left Behind series. So as of the filming of this video, they are up. The first 5 books are there for $9.99 off for all 5 of the first 5 books in the Left Behind series. And the reason I'm getting rid of these is I listen to these on audio. I need the space. I don't plan to physically reread them or read them in general anyway. It's usually audio because the narrator is phenomenal. And so, yeah, the first 5 books in the Left Behind series, I got these at Goodwill. So they're in really good condition, I feel like, for what they are, but we're here. So, yeah, those are going. Then I'm going to get rid of tomorrow. If I ever want to read this, I'll do audio anyway. So, Gabrielle Zevin. I think a lot of people have enjoyed this, but it's a secular book that I don't know anything really about, but I'm just going to get rid of it. I have read Storied Life of A.J. Fickrey, and I read it, like, when I was reading a lot of secular books and enjoyed it, but, like, today, would I like it? I don't know. So, then I have The Rose and the Dagger, and then The Wrath and the Dawn that I'm getting rid of by Renee Audier. Yeah, I think the time has passed for me on this. It's not happening. And so, what really pushed me to get rid of it was Oshina did a video talking about nostalgic reads, and a lot of people love these series, but it really made me kind of think, I'm getting rid of these. So, yeah, I'll put those in there. And then, like, nostalgic reads, I should clarify, nostalgic reads that you probably are not going to reread or would recommend, right? So, yeah, that's YA. I'm not secular YA. I'm not going to read it probably. Anyway, so The Broken Girl, Simone St. James. It's not for me. I'm getting rid of it. Another book of the month. Eliza and Her Monsters. This is an Alcrate young adult. I don't really know anything about it. It doesn't really appeal to me anymore. It does have a signed book plate, but I put it in there. I used to get Alcrate book boxes all the time, y'all. A long time ago. But anyway, Truly Devious, Maureen Johnson. Got this at Goodwill. Selling it secular. I don't think I'm going to read that. And then I think that's all that I put in there to get rid of. I've got a lot of books in here, y'all, to get rid of. Oh, yeah, no. There's the other Virgin River. And, oh, I did sell Tacos for $2 today. So you take it out. And where's that Sarah Adams book? I sold When in Rome, too. Because I just don't plan to, like, here it is. Sold When in Rome. I don't plan to reread those physically, so they go on, and she's really disappointed me, Sarah Adams, by not doing clean fiction anymore. Or I guess closed door, we'll say. She's gonna do open door now. So yeah, I don't really, I like those books, but they just don't appeal to me as far as like rereading. I did give them 4 stars. They were fun. I really liked When in Rome, but I don't plan to reread it. And that's what I think about a lot of the time. Like, if I need to clear space and I'm really just taking a step back and looking at my shelves, is this going to be something I reread? I don't know. That's what I think about. But if not, if I really wanted to reread it, you can always get the audio, ebook, whatever. That's some of the things that go through my mind. Unless it's a favorite, I usually peace out. My kid. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the Unhaul. Alright, so as far as reading updates goes, I did finish reading An American in Scotland by Lucy Connelly. I don't know how you say her name. But he's wanting to get in the frame. So hey buddy. You wanting your friends? Here. You want your friends, honey? Here. Anyway, I did finish reading that, American in Scotland, and this is recommended to me by Tammy over at the Protagonist Pub. And thank you so much, Tammy, for recommending that. It certainly was an Amanda book. She said when she was reading it, it felt like an Amanda book, and yeah, it really is. It's got the Scotland vibes, cozy mystery vibes, and we had some really good female friendships in there, and I loved just everything about the characters in this book. There were some things, I give it 4 stars, but there were some things I didn't love. It's okay. It's still a really great read and just a really great cozy mystery. I'll talk more about it in the wrap up, of course. Little man, he's wanting to be in the video. What are you wanting, bud? Oh, he's wanting something. Uh-oh, we dropped our goldfish. Not good, y'all. Anyway, but that was this book is about a girl who is the new doctor in town. Okay, so she's lost some family members, kind of been through a traumatic experience with her husband who passed away, and her mom and family have passed away as well, and so she's pretty much all alone. And she ends up going to this new town in Scotland because she had some of her ancestors used to live there that she found out. So her first week there, she finds somebody who died, and they have no idea what happened, and so they're working on the case, and there's like a guy working the case or whatever, and they kind of butt heads, and a little bit of a romance kind of blossoming there, but very, very light on the romance side. We really had just like this girl trying to like find her new life here in Scotland, in the town, and on this little island, and it was just a really great story to start a new series, a new cozy mystery series, and some mild language, but not much. I want to say it's very few times, maybe like 3 or 4 times anything was mentioned, and a couple things I was like whatever. But overall, I still really enjoyed the story, and I'm definitely going to continue on in the series. Characters in this were great. One thing that stands out to me in this, and Tammy told me about this, I was like, hey, you'd love this, and I definitely did. There's a side character and her brother. And her brother is nonverbal autistic, and my son, he can't say a whole lot, but he's not fully nonverbal, but he's able to say a lot of words. Just that personal communication is not there yet. But this had a nonverbal autistic character, and it was really nice to see him working and doing things and helping around with his sister, and so that was nice. Still reading Pixels in Paint by Christiane Hunter. I'm gonna try to finish that up. And I'm going to start back on my Toni Shiloh book, the love script that I'm buddy reading with Katie and Alicia. So, yeah, that's kind of what the weekend holds. I've got a lot of cleaning to do, though, y'all. Every weekend, it's like, what? A lot of things. I'm just going to have to walk around with a trash bag. Y'all ever do that? Walk around in a trash bag? Walk around your house with a trash bag? Because, honey, I need to. Just to get rid of some things and, like, just toss. I see all this stuff I got to toss. I did have a 5-star read, though, this week, y'all, and I can't wait to talk about it and wrap up. But The Circus Train by Amita. I can't say her last name. Starts with a P. But, yeah, this book, I gave it 5 stars. I mean, I loved it. There was just, it was clean. There was no language, not that I remember anyway, from the audiobook, and the audiobook just really sucked me in. It was a really great historical fiction read. It had a hint of romance, a disabled character, and family, lots of family stuff going on in this, and World War II aspects. It was great. So we'll talk more about it in the wrap up, but it really was a great book of the month read. I finally found a book of the month book that I enjoyed, and I'm so glad. So anyway, that's pretty much it for the updates. Sorry for all the background noise and the chaos in this video, but real life. And let me know if you got what you all got in the Prime Day sale, if you bought any books, or let me know what you're currently reading, all that good stuff. And I'll be back whenever I have some reading updates or cleaning or whatever.
And their proclaim, my God, how great you are. We sing, how great you are.
Hey y'all, update. 30 minutes treadmill. Oh my gosh, you can tell I don't know what I'm doing. 30 minutes on the bike. Says my watch says 300 calories. More out. I ain't worked out in a while. Transparency moment, but that felt good. And about 4.5 miles, which is not too bad. The only reason I'm getting off here is because it's late. So it's like 9:15. Hey, exercise goal. Let me see. I ain't worn my watch all day, but that's good. 32 minutes. I feel like a time lapse, and it was literally like 25 seconds. Time lapse 30 minutes. What? But that's probably all I need for a vlog anyway. But I thought it'd be cool to do that. I might slow it down a little bit because it looks really fast. Where I'm moving so fast, it kind of looks ridiculous. And Blake's little game room sitting here, but so yeah, I'm gonna try to get back in my workouts, y'all. I've got to. I'm just my health. I've got to do better. So I've been eating better this last week, for sure. It's just I need to get back on the workouts, and it's just been so hot. I have no motivation to go outside. It's so muggy. So I did order a stair stepper as well. I don't have room for an elliptical. And I definitely don't want to pay for a gym membership like I did before because it was a waste of money. I never went, all that stuff. Since I live kind of in a rural area, it'd be like a little bit to go to the gym and back. And it's just, I mean, it's only like 20 minutes away, the gym, maybe 15. But again, that'd be 30 minutes to try to get there and back. And then spending time in the gym. And then it's hard to leave the house a lot of times with my son. So we have a treadmill in the garage like y'all have seen. And then we have this little bike that I got a couple years ago. And I use it a lot. I love the bike. It's such a good workout. The only thing is, like, probably tomorrow I'll be really sore where I haven't been on there. And then what happens is I'll get back on there. Then I can't get on there for a few days because I'm so saddle sore from it. And then I've had issues with my feet a couple times. So I did get a stair stepper because I thought that might be something else I can do that's small. Don't have to, like, worry about, I guess, space. And it's got, like, the resistance bands. So I had cash back on Amazon, my card, and all this stuff. So I only paid $25 for it. And it had a coupon. So it was like $70 retail, and I only paid $25, so that was cool. So she get that in a couple weeks. I'm going to try to use it. I do something. I'm just so unhealthy right now. I'm back in that slump. And, you know, I think vlogs like this really help me to stay a little motivated, you know, with you guys. So, yeah, just throwing this in here so that I could be motivated to do the whole 30 minutes. And I know I look a little crazy in the clips because I'm like hands everywhere, but you know, I started off listening to some like workout secular music, and then I'm like, the Lord's like, honey, you need to stop listening to this because I don't listen to secular music, but like I need like upbeat music for when I work out. So it's hard. So what I did was went on my YouTube, because I have YouTube Premium. If you didn't have YouTube Premium, you can get the YouTube Music app, and it's like free music, so streaming. So I listened to at the end of my workout, the last 15 minutes, I had that Lion song that has Brandon Lake in it. It's like, Lion of Judah, let the lion roar. I cannot sing. Listen to that song, God Really Loves Us, Crowder. Love Crowder, y'all. Just love it. That's a little bit more slow, but it's more like a worship song that you think about, like if I went really hard on this Lion song and then I need to slow down. So I listened to God Really Loves Us, and then Nobody, Casting Crowns. I'm just a nobody trying to tell everybody. I can't sing. Anyway, that's it. Brandon Lake, Graves in the Gardens. That's a really good one. Oh my gosh, I loved it. And it's really long too. And then I ended with Oceans. My feet may fail, you know, that Spirit lead me. Trust without borders. Those are the songs I listen to. I'll leave all 4 of those down below. Just have those on here. They were really good. And yeah, so first half I listen to secular music, and then I'm like, I don't normally listen to secular music except when I work out. And now I'm like, let's find some worship music. And then it's just a really great way to like lead into, you probably can't tell, of course I move around so much, but just like leading into worship, almost like making a workout into a moment of worship to the Lord. And that's really helpful. And ending it with prayer, you know, just praying to the Lord while you're pedaling. So I did do that, and that was great. So yeah, I'm burning up, y'all. I've just been chatting here another 6 minutes. But yeah, that's the end of the day on Saturday. My kid's in the bed, and yeah, I'm tired. I'm gonna watch something with Blake and just hang out for the rest of the evening. Not got any more reading in, but there's always tomorrow. So I love y'all, and I will check in tomorrow.
Thy power throughout the universe display. How great you are. How great you are. And when I think that God his son not sparing sent him to die, I scarce can take it in, that on that cross, my burden gladly bearing, he bled and died to take away my sin. Oh, we sing, how great you are. How great you are. We sing, how great you are. How great you
Hey friends, this is the end clip for my vlog. Pretty quick vlog, about 30 minutes or so. And I found some really nice Christian music that I could use for free. So I thought it turned out really well with the cleaning and all that stuff and the workouts. And then I did like a quick overview just to show you guys kind of where I'm at in Romans. That is our Christian book club pick for this month, is to read a book of the Bible, and we picked Romans. So I'm just making my way through that throughout the week, and just love it. I've never read it before all the way through. I read pieces. So yeah, really enjoying that, making all the notes. As you can see, you feel free to pause that at any time or go back to kind of see my notes and things that I've taken down. But yeah, I only have a few minutes here to do a quick update. So final reading updates. I did finish Pixels and Paint by Chrissy and Hunter. It was the cutest little rom-com. I did make this cute little graphic. I'm going to try to start doing these graphics here for my Instagram for book reviews. Trying to do something a little bit different. A lot of people like to do those little tidbits where it's like arrows pointing to, like, you know, rom-com, enemies to lovers, you know, Christian romance, whatever. Clean read, all that stuff. And you saw that with like the Circus book I talked about today, yesterday, the Circus Train. And so for this one, I put enemies to lovers on it. It's not necessarily like a true enemies to lovers. I want to clarify that, but I saw some other people talking about it being like an enemies to lovers. It's really like the vibe. These characters have just the best banter, and they butt heads quite a bit, and they're just about total opposites, you know. Like, she's all into, her name's Emma and his is Carter, and he's the artist and she's the programmer, and she's all into technology and everything, not really into art appreciation. And then he's not a big technology guy, but he is into art and just loves everything about art. And, you know, they kind of work together in her little project that she has to do, and just getting to know each other, and it's just a really good time. And she's starting to come into her own. Like, I really related to her, Emma, because she is a people pleaser to the T, and that's me. And it's really hard not to be. I've always been that way. I'm kind of like what I call the family manager in my immediate family. So yeah, I always want to please everybody, you know, and just sometimes you have to realize you can't be everything for everyone. And I really feel like that our main girl here realized that, and starts to just come into her own a little bit, and I really like that. So it had the cutest ending, and I really liked it. So I want to read some more rom-coms. There's several on my Kindle. I've bought a lot of rom-coms, so I hope I like them because they on there. So anyway, I finished that. I did end up giving that 5 stars, so it's a new favorite. And of course, it's Christy Ann Hunter. Duh. So yeah, and even the conflict, you know how like there's always like the conflict at the end of a romance. It wasn't like crazy to me. There was not really miscommunication to me. It was just like, it made sense of why the characters were frustrated with one another and all that stuff. So then after that, I decided to pick up A Bound Heart by Laura Frantz. My TBR is pretty much done. I've still got to read with Amy at Pretty Little Paperbacks, the Magnolias, whatever that is. I don't even remember what it's called. What is that called? Shiloh, Under the Magnolias, I think is what it's called. If not, whatever. I've still got to read that this month, but really the rest of it, it's fair game at this point because all my book of the month stuff I've DNF'd. Yeah, I'm going to try to catch up on some ARC reading in the next week through audiobooks because the ones I need to read are Hello Stranger and by Catherine Center. The Scribd audio will be available to me on the 18th. I'll be listening to that in the next week. And then Mail, I've got her mail, however you say it. Cold Pursuit audios of it's already come out this last week. I didn't get a chance to like physically sit down and read it, so I am going to listen to the audio of it. I got to read it for review. So those are the 2 I'm going to focus on the next week. And oh, by the way, what am I saying? I said that, but Toni Shiloh, still working on hers, the love script, and there's no audio or anything for it yet because it don't come out till August 1st. So I'm reading it on my Kindle and the physical copy, and I'm on chapter 7, I want to say. So I'm going to keep reading it throughout the week. That's my Kindle read. So it's like I have a Kindle read, audiobook, physical, all that stuff. We'll see. But right now, I did decide, I'm all over the place, I know. But I did pick up A Bound Heart, like I said. And this is one of my 23 books for 2023. Laura Frantz, Scottish, 1700s. So much is going on in this, y'all. The narration has gripped me. I can already tell. This is also on my 5-star predictions. I kind of went back. That's how I decided to read this. I was like, what was on my 5-star predictions I've got left? Because that's been a few months. And I have this one and The Masterpiece left out of my list. So I don't know if I'll pick this up this month. I know her books are heavy. Francine, they heavy. So it just depends how I feel. But it'd be nice if I could like wrap that up and pick some new 5-star predictions. But we'll see. A Bound Heart is about Magnus McLeish and Lark McDougall are their main characters. They grew up on the same castle grounds, and he is now the laird of the great house in the Isle of Carrera. Lark is just the keeper of the bees, okay? I'm kind of reading the synopsis because my brain right now is like relate. She's keeper of the bees and the woman who can help provide like an elixir to help his wife, Magnus's wife, because she has fertility issues. She's lost 6 children and haven't been able to have a baby for an heir for the castle and all of that. And so Magnus is just beside himself, so is his wife. But all of a sudden his wife dies suddenly. And I'm 33% in, and the synopsis says she dies. So that's, you know, but it don't happen until like 30% in, really, or 20, maybe 28, 27% in. So it took a little bit to get there, but I'm just loving all the Scottish details and the history between Magnus and Lark. That was interesting to learn about, but she dies and they pretty much are saying she's the one that killed her through her elixirs. And it's giving Outlander vibes because how many times did Claire go to a trial and they say she was trying to kill somebody? So how many times? I'm just saying, it was giving Outlander vibes. Did she get blamed? I mean, she was always getting blamed, but because of her herbs or whatever, you know, because she was a healer in the show and the books. So yeah, his wife dies, and Magnus and Lark find themselves caught up in a whirlwind of accusations. They are expelled from their beloved island and sold as indentured servants across the Atlantic. Can they make a new beginning in the new world? So, looks like they're going to Virginia. So, it starts off in Scotland, and it sounds like they're going to the colony of Virginia as indentured servants. And he hadn't really made a presence yet. She just had the trial, so that's kind of where I'm at. So interesting. I love the characters. I'm really gripped. He didn't really care too much for his wife, though, y'all. Like, he made a statement that, like, you know, he could grieve with his wife, but, like, he can't lose Lark. And I'm like, boy, what you saying? They had a little bit of a past, you know, and he ended up getting married to this other lady, and I just got the feeling that him and that lady that he was married to were not vibing. We'll just use that new language, okay? I'll use the Gen Z. We ain't vibing, okay? Yeah, I just got the feeling that they wasn't really... I mean, he was sad, but like, what? Lark means a lot to him in so many ways anyway. And I'm going to continue to read that, probably finish that the next couple days, because that audio, that's wild. And so, yeah, that's pretty much it on my reading updates. I can't remember. I hope that's everything. I'm still working my way through Waymaker. It was missing for like 3 days last week, so I didn't know where it was. Found it behind my TBR card. So, yeah, didn't know where it was, but y'all, there's so many good books out right now. I want to read everything. I'm still working on my blog. I'm really close to getting it done. I worked on most of the links, I got it done. So I'm like really close. So hopefully in the next week and a half, I'll have a video just saying, hey, I have a blog. Here's what it looks like. Really short video. I say really short, but are any of my videos really short? I don't know. I'm too long-winded. But anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you all for watching. Let me know what you're reading this week. If you've read any of the books I've mentioned in this video, all that good stuff. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, y'all.
What joy shall fill my heart? Oh, then I shall.